What's up, everybody? Back again. Another update. Playing with some thumbnail dies. Did some tucks at the highest speed. Went kind of slow. You can still see the hammer marks. This is about a 24 gauge piece, and I was just trying to check some of the tucks on here, shrink some of the edges. Not sure if I'm just gonna stop it on the edge right here, or use my tipping die on a bead roller and fold it over, and then once it gathers on this side, just do a whole bunch of shrinking. I don't know if the shrinking die will go in far enough to flatten that out, or if it's easier. I don't know. Have to play it by ear, see what works. You can kind of see how this fits on there. Trying to hold the camera and everything, but gotta trim a little more off the top. But about to change the die. This was just a thumbnail. I'm gonna change the die to one of the other ones, and it's a little bit milder of a radius on it, and see how that works out. As I said before, this is just a test piece, so I wanted to use a test metal before and get the hang of it before I use the other stuff. Pretty good. Hammered out pretty nicely. Still a little rough. You can still see the hammer marks. I could probably run it in the English wheel and get some of that out. I'll get all of it out really good. So I'll figure out how to work this thing properly. And I got the hits, the speed all the way up on the variable speed. So, bringing that, tucking that, looks pretty good. Definitely need a lot more further tucking up in here this way, so I could come up, really shrink it up to this way. Let me get a marker here. Stay. We'll see if it stays. I was kind of hoping it was gonna fall, but just makes it a little more interesting here. So it doesn't look like it's touching, like right up in here. To here. Stay there. So I can shrink here. Roughly. So shrink here, here, here. I know I should be a lot more accurate with my grid here on where I'm, how far I'm gonna do the shrinks. Like I'll go into the first set up here and shrink, 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 shrink. Then I'll come back and I'll come back to the second one and I'll shrink there some more and check it. And then this looks like this whole thing right here needs to be shrinked. So put these little triangles, use this. That's where I shrink them at. I usually put marks like that with my little hand shrinker I got. I'll show you on this roll pan on this 280Z Datsun that I'm working on. It's kind of the same. This is just a BS test piece, so I'm not as concerned with it. I'm just trying to get familiar with the machine and what actions and reactions I'm getting out of different things that I'm doing to it. So back to the hammer. MC hammer. Can't touch this. Well, don't stick your finger in it. It might not be able to touch too much after you lose a finger. So now I gotta go back to the shrinking dies. Die changes are pretty easy on this machine. You just gotta make sure you have them all squared up and lined up, especially on a thumbnail die, anvil, whatever you want to call it. I did some test fits on the car just to kind of see about how much I shrunk it up. Now I'm going to try and planish it out a little bit and then kind of see where I'm at. holding this up here. I left it a little longer because I'll be able to trim it up. I always like to have it a little longer till I know it's made. And you can see here, I shrunk it down. Still got a good bit to go. Starting to fit up here a lot better. But this is just a test piece. I'm not even going to use it. I'm just trying to get familiar with the machine without using any of my other machines. It's just a bead die here. I think I got it set a little deep. What you think? Guess it don't have to be that deep. This is aluminum too, and just a test piece, so. Sure went a little slower. Got some chatter marks on it. Pretty nice deep groove though. You can probably run it through a few times and clean it up. It's got a plastic coating on it. A little crooked. I think this edge is crooked though, so make sure if you're doing them, your edge is straight, so your backstop is straight. And you can put your roller on there too, to have this bearing roller you can put on it to help out. Alright, well that's the end of this video. Just a little update on what I was messing around with on here today. So stay tuned to the next one. Some more metal shaping and get this wide body on the road soon. See you in the next one.